Good afternoon and welcome into Mary's Kitchen. I thought I'd come on today and show you how to make a really nice split pea soup. I watched Jamie Oliver yesterday with his little son Buddy making a soda bread, which inspired me to get onto some soup making. Anyway, I had a crack at his soda bread, and there's no yeast in this, which is marvelous. Very easy measurements to measure out. And it's just 1 measure of plain flour, 1 measure of brown flour, some 1 measure of water, not water, sorry, milk, some sweetener like honey, a couple of teaspoons of baking soda, and in 20 minutes you got yourself a nice little loaf of bread. I thought that was ingenious because there was no yeast involved in this. It's difficult enough to get flour and yeast at the moment. So anyway, I've been amusing myself in the kitchen, and I thought I'd come in here and show you how to make a little yellow split pea soup today. I hope you're all right, staying safe at home. I know things are getting kind of boring. How many times can you clean the house? And my big task today is to clean the oven. So that's really going to be fun. Before I do that, I wanted to come on here and share this little recipe with you. So the first thing I'm going to do is just heat up my pan a little bit here. And I'm going to put a little bit, I've got Scottish rapeseed oil. I'm just going to put a little Scottish rapeseed oil in there, in the bottom. Because I'm going to put probably about a half a cup of bacon, smoked bacon lardons in there. And that's sizzling already. The one thing about the induction is it's really quite quick. So I'll put a half a cup of bacon lardons in there. And just get them browned up. Quite simple. If you don't have bacon, don't worry, because you can just make this a vegan or vegetarian option. You don't need to put this in. I'm just putting it in for a little extra flavor. Plus, I had them in the fridge, and I thought, well, I might as well use them up. Or if you have some bacon, you can cut that up. Or if you have a little bit of ham or something, you can cut that up and put that in as well. I like the flavor of the smoked bacon lardons, and it gives a really nice flavor into your soup. So I'm just browning them first. Just to get the flavor out of them. You could put some garlic in here too if you wanted, but I chose not to put garlic in today. I think I've had my garlic fill this week. Plus I'm running out of garlic cloves and I don't want to go out anymore this week at all. I've had to run to the shops on occasion. I'm sure you all have as well, or if you're lucky enough to have a home delivery, wonderful. But I think one of the most important things that I've done when I have been out is I always wear my disposable gloves and face mask. Now they're really pushing on the face mask, which I noticed, but I was on to this about a month ago, about the face mask. I've got about 1 onion here that I've just chopped, diced up. I'm going to put that in. So your lardons, although I put a little bit of rapeseed oil in there, your lardons extract a bit of fat from them too, so it just adds a little bit of flavor when you're sauteing your onions. And they're just absorbing all the bacon lardon fat off there. And I've got some carrots. I'm going to put about a half a cup of carrots. This is really simple. Very simple recipe. So forget it. If you don't have any lardons, don't worry. A little bit of oil with your onion. You can put a clove of garlic in there all chopped up. I got about 3 carrots here, very small carrots, so it gives me about a half a cup. I'm only making a very small pot of soup today, but that bread that I made yesterday sort of encouraged me to make some soup. So I wish I'd had this on hand yesterday when I dragged that out of the oven because it just looked so good, but I didn't have any soup and I didn't have the inclination yesterday to make any soup. I've got about a half a cup of celery here. I'm going to put that in. Just show you how simple this is. So you can make this into a totally vegan vegetarian dish. You do not need to put the bacon in. I just put that in for a little extra flavor. Just give that a mix around. Just doing nicely. We've got a beautiful color going on here now. Just show you. There we go. Smells gorgeous too. When you take something off your induction, it does turn itself off, just so you know, which is safety factor. I'm going to put my yellow split peas in here. That's about a cup of yellow split peas. I've rinsed them first, so now they've gone all dry in my dish. Hang on. There we go. So I've got a cup of yellow split peas in there, and I'm going to put, I've got a liter. I've used 2 Knorr vegetable stock cubes, so let's make our life easy as possible. So I've got vegetable stock here. I've used 2 cubes in 1 liter of water. So I'm just going to pour the water in there slowly. And I might just reserve a wee bit of that, because the yellow split peas are going to absorb the water, and you might need to add a little bit later. So don't even hesitate, even if it's a little bit more than your liter, just add a little bit more. So there we've got our peas all in there, and our stock. And I've just picked 2 gorgeous bay leaves off my bay leaf tree. I'm going to put them in for flavor. And also I just managed to find a little bit of fresh parsley that I had in the fridge that needed to be used up. So I'm trying to use everything up that I've got in the, well, not use everything up. I've been lucky enough to get another delivery today, but not everything's coming. And you just have to work with what you have in these times and try and keep cheery as possible. Keep thoughts positive. That's the most important thing. Put that parsley in there, and I think we need some fresh cracked black pepper. So I'm going to put about a 1/2 teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper, and a little sprinkle of paprika, just a little touch. And basically, that is it. You're going to bring that to a boil, and then let it simmer for probably about an hour. You got to get those peas, the yellow split peas, nice and soft. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little touch more water in there, and that's basically it. So just bring that to a boil, and then let it turn it down to a simmer. Put the lid on it, which I'm going to do. I'm just waiting for it to boil first, and then put the lid on and turn it right down to a simmer, like 1 or 2 is what I call a simmer. It's just coming up to a boil just now. It's looking really good. It's smelling delicious, and how simple was that? Take you 5 minutes to put that together, and that's nicely coming to a boil. It's very fast, a little induction cooker. It works really, really quick. Great for camping, if you're out camping. If we ever get camping again. Oh dear, not that I'm a camper, but I mean, I'm starting to wonder how long we're going to be indoors. It's getting a bit scary. So that's just come to a boil. I'm going to put the lid on there. I'm going to turn that down to 2. And I'm just going to let that simmer away now for about an hour. So that's pretty simple. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a quick and easy tip from Mary today to get yourself a nice hot bowl of soup, because it's a little chilly out here today in Scotland. So have a wonderful day, and thanks for coming on. Let's see if I can get my little remote control thing to work, because I can never get it to work.